Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, good morning. I am not present. How's it going, guys? Let me see if I can fix this real quick. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Camera doesn't want to work today. I'm stage shy. Yeah, I'm shy. What the hell? I don't know why this just decided not to work today. Oh God. So yeah, no camera today. God damn it. Nope, no camera today. All right. Well, how's it going, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Oh man. Oh jeez. I hate when this happens because it just worked when I set up the live, and it just died. It just died. Well, Scuffed Taku for the morning, guys. Stuffed Taku for the morning. Scuffed. All scuffed up. Yeah, I've already reset it like 3 times. And the 4th time's charm? Nope. I'm about ready to throw this camera away in the trash. In the trash. I'm here to bring you the news and the chaos, yes. What the hell? It's just not coming back on. It is just not coming back. There we go, huzzah! After 5 reboots, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Crypto Chaos. We got Rick Reader out here. We just missed him. I got a little bit of a clip here. We can play that back. But yeah, how's it going, guys? We got, of course, more chaos today and tomorrow and tonight. Oh, a lot of chaos tonight, guys. I'm excited for tonight. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Blockchain Menez, how's it going? G-Dog in the house. Cliff, how you doing, Cliff, my friend? How you guys doing? Huddle the butthole. You guys know what we mean over there. We in a great mood today. We pumping, we pamping, of course, on Bitcoin. And don't forget butthole. Our butthole is pumping too. God, everything is just terrible when you say that.
What are you, stupid?
Rick Reader's still talking about the economy. We're gonna have to jump back into that. Generational Smells says easy in the house. Good morning, guys. Bleeder turned into a screamer now. Yeah, I'm enjoying the ride, risk-free. Yes, on your butthole. Is Otaku a vampire? Yeah, I don't have any reflection this morning. I can't even see your butthole. You can see my butthole. It's all over the FOMO app. Holy crap.
What are you, stupid?
Oh my God, guys. I have no idea where the hell butthole is going either. Anyway, or your butthole or my butthole. Anyway, we got to get going, guys. It is the morning, of course, open. Here we got about 5 minutes. We got to get through, of course, some of the headlines this morning. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin sitting at 65K right out the gate this morning. And we got Rick Reader on Doomberg, of course, BlackRock's Rick Reader. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. 65,175. Let's see. How did we do last night? Were we finally wrong? Were we finally wrong last night? Let's find out, because I'm really hoping we were. Oh, so close. I mean, yeah, we're a little bit over our baseline. I'm gonna say we're wrong. Yeah, we're wrong. All right, with 96% accuracy now on the channel. How's it going, guys, this morning? Sitting at 65.1. It always feels good when you're, of course, waking up to the right direction. It could be a little higher, though. We really got to test, what was it, 68, 69K. But we're getting closer, we're inching closer. And it so far has been nothing but up for the month of August, which is kind of weird historically. It's not really like this, right? Not really like this for August. But we'll see. We'll see where we are. Again, so far only up for the month of August. Let's get back over into Doomberg real quick. I gotta get through some of the headlines. So sales breaking this morning on CNBC. Let's see. U.S. economy unexpectedly lost 283,000 jobs in July. So of course, job numbers are still not the greatest, I guess. Stock market gains as traders bet weak jobs data will keep Fed from hiking rates. So bad news is good news. For investors, that's usually the case. Solar stocks shine after Trump extends China tariffs to polysilicon products. Iran's chief negotiator accuses Trump of theater diplomacy with Hormuz traffic near standstill. But guys, we're supposed to have a deal 2 days from Monday, 2 days from Tuesday, 2 days from Wednesday, and of course today. Where's the fucking deal? What the hell's the deal? Come on. All right, it's all, of course, I agree with Iran at this point this morning. It's all political theater diplomacy. Yeah, and it's all nonsense. Shares of the this digital medical platform were up more than 100%. It's probably, I don't know, Eli Lilly. I don't know. What the hell is it? JP Morgan upgrades Etsy. Sees turnaround story. Taking stock another 20% higher. Companies scoff at airlines. SK Hynix to invest $38 billion. Let's take a look at the Kospi before I forget this morning as well, before the open. Kospi also rolling over. Not too bad. Not too bad. Mostly trading sideways. Looks like only down about 0.6%. We'll take it. And again, it's been going sideways now for about 2 or 3 days. And the most part, it looks like we're finally starting to slowly recover. All right, so I think now we're almost a full week, right? Yeah, July 1st, since July 1st, mostly just going sideways so far. We got to go back up and retest. Looks like 6,600. One more time, hopefully get a breakout, and then we're off to the races again for the foreign market, hopefully. But we'll see what the South Korean traders want to do. Let's take a look and see what else we got going on over here. Homes are selling below asking in 38 out of 50 states. Oh no, biggest cities. Damn it, I was excited. 50, they got me on that. 50, of course, 50 states. 38 of the 50 biggest cities. Oh, come on. That's a catch right there. China is gaining around in AI, gaining in AI. But the U.S. still has a major advantage. Yeah, we're still the best in everything. Not true. Not true. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Gas prices could remain higher this fall, even if crude prices stabilize. And here's why. I guess we can dive into that later if we got some time. We got to spend some time with Bloomberg real quick. We did have the open, and we don't have time. Oh, damn it. My camera kind of stole some time. We had Clarity mentioned this morning on Doomberg. We got Rick Reeder out here talking about the economy. I really want to dive into this, but we just don't have the time. We got about a minute and a half, if that. I'm going to get a couple statements here out from Rick Reeder, and then we're going to move on.
Talk about we're hitting almost 7. I mean, 6, high 6s in terms of yield. And so a couple of things we've been doing is you actually don't need to go down in credit quality. You don't need to go that far down in terms of the liquidity in the portfolio. So, we've been keeping it, we've been adding a bit in terms of European fixed income. I think emerging markets are interesting, particularly if you assume the dollar is not going to be moving aggressively. You made the point right. I think investment grade credit, given the amount of supply we're going to see, data center, hyperscaler, investment grade credit's not that interesting at all. But in the securitization market, they securitize assets both in commercial real estate, ABS, resi. Those markets are in pretty good shape. So we're in an environment we don't feel like we got to stretch a lot. These real rates that today give us an amazing ability to keep our yield up without really stretching. We're running Bink now at an average rating of A-. You're hitting high 6s. Like, that's pretty good today. So I think we're trying to be in bonds. We're trying to be as boring as you could be, and take the risk in equities, which have a little bit of volatility to them, particularly single name.
All right. We got to get back over to Doomberg as they open. There's a lot coming out this morning, and we got to get over
right here on Bloomberg.
All right, in about 30 seconds, it should be coming up here. What do we got in the chat, guys? Yes, I learned that the word punami is today, says Brandon White. Flat Smack says the USA is the best at faking moon landings and printing fake dollars. Let's go. Yes, I love it. You're speaking my language this morning. Good morning, Flat Smack. Good morning. All right, guys. S&500, of course, opening. Of course, Wall Street. Everything.
That's how much we need to gain in the normal cash session.
The bell.
To a new time high. Loma Negra opening the bell down at the New York Stock Exchange. They're an Argentinian cement company celebrating 100 years. It's a very long time. They are down year to date, despite Michael McKee telling me that apparently the industry is very optimistic that hyperscaler and data center building is going to help them out. Down at the NASDAQ, Latigo is opening the bell. They are a biotech firm and they're IPOing. So congratulations to them. Apparently the CEO and the CEO's daughter is in attendance, and you should always bring your family to the bell ringing because it is very cool. Just some earnings to go through that we got. Airbnb, they boosted their outlook. Global travel demand is strong, particularly in the U.S. and Europe. Those shares move up 8.6%.
No doom this morning.
And the open DraftKings, a surprise earnings miss as the sports betting giant deals with growing competition from prediction markets. Shares are still up though, 1 1/3%. Take-Two up 2.5%. They also missed earnings. They do have their November release of Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, which is expected to be the biggest video game debut of all time. So markets overall are rallying, as are this bond market, led by the front end as we get rate hikes priced out. We are back with BlackRock Chief Investment Officer of Global Fixed
Rick Reader's
Income.
back. All right. Thanks again, Easy, in the chat with a $2 super chat. And we're definitely going to play this. We're definitely going to play this for you, my friend. Oh, what is this? Oh,
if you were bullish before, now you can take your bullishness, times it by 10, multiply it by another 25, add 2, and then times it by 1 billion, and you're still only half as bullish as you should be.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
God. Yeah, Easy's getting us ready for the morning. Let's go, Easy. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Let's get it. All right, let's get back over here and see what else is going on in Duberg. As they are talking about Rick Reader again.
He clearly is in the we're going to fight inflation and use the rate tool to be that tool to get there. So, listen, I think they still could. I just think hiking doesn't make a lot of sense today.
Pre-interpret Wednesday.
Rick Reader saying that he does not
CPI.
think
We saw
the Fed is going to hike rates.
Expectations, sort of a knee-jerk move after the labor report. What's it going to take to move one way or another in the fixed income markets on Wednesday with CPI?
You're going to crash the economy.
Yeah, that's a great question.
We're going to go 2008 again.
You've gotten a couple of softer prints on inflation recently. We think we're in this mode of getting 0.2s. Type of numbers when you look at core, and then I was looking at the numbers for core PCE, maybe a little under the 0.2 monthly reading. So listen, if you got something significantly aberrational to that, that would certainly move markets. Listen, if the number came in significantly higher, which would be incongruous with what you've seen over the last couple of months. Listen, is the Fed going to be on alert for that? Yes, I think so. You know it's better than anybody. I mean, I think this, what the chairman has stated, what Chairman Warsh has stated, is not just one number that he's laser focused on. He's looking at the panoply of readings, and our sense is inflation is slowly moderating. But it'll be interesting to see that report, like you said, that comes out Wednesday.
Rick, I do wonder, obviously yields are coming in now, but we have had a 30-year yield that has been stubborn and stubbornly moving higher above 5.2 at one point. Now it's obviously below 520. Do you think that this market is at all reflecting its concerns about credibility over the Fed and Chair Warsh?
I'm a little surprised at the concern around whether it was the last FOMC meeting or some of what I thought was a little bit harsh on credibility. I think reduced forward guidance is not terribly intimidating to market participants. So
yeah, I actually would like to couple that with no forward guidance with less earning calls. I think we'd be better off
going forward. I think so, and I think we'll get more details around that. Listen, Annie, I think we're getting a lot of supply of product. You're pushing real rates up because you're getting a financial transmission that is historic in terms of whether it's fiscal supply that's coming from not just U.S. but obviously pressures on whether it's UK, Japan, plus the amazing amount of supply we're getting into the credit markets. So I think it's more that than it is anything else. And like y'all have said, I mean, we still have some stickier inflation that is keeping these rates up. So anyway, those are where I would put what's the influences.
Hey, Rick, just super quickly, because we're about to talk to our tech reporter, Ed Lolo, about all the AI debt coming in, and we talked about it just a moment ago.
Ooh.
You talked about what it does to the IG market. Do you think it changes the attractiveness or the pressure on the treasury market at all, getting all that supply from the AI hyperscalers?
I mean, whenever you push that much supply into the market, you think about there's a crowding out effect. I mean, listen, the U.S. Treasury is still the behemoth in terms of issuance, but you take what's coming in IG, asset backs on the back side of it through data center. So yeah, I just think we're getting a lot of supply, and all markets, including government bonds are reflective of that.
Hey, Rick, we always appreciate your time, especially on a Jobs Friday. BlackRock's Rick Reeder. And at the top of the hour, Mike and I will discuss the economy with White House Director of the National Economic Council, Kevin Hassett. Please send us your questions if you have any. Let's now bring in Bloomberg.
All right, we're going to
host
geez, they have a busy day today. Bloomberg is, definitely got plenty of guests, interesting guests today this morning.
Market. But can you walk us through exactly what we've had?
All right, I'll give him a second, but I really want to get back to Cramer and Friends
large,
this morning.
But the demand is surely there.
Yeah, I mean, the latest from Alphabet is $25 billion in US denominated. I think what's interesting is you now have to stack Alphabet, Amazon, not just in their dollar denominated issuance, but they've looked at the European markets and other non-dollar markets as well, right? And the message from the tech issuers is we won't overwhelm you with supply. But what Rick was talking about is that supply has exploded. $200 billion in dollar bonds this year. Versus just, I think it was north of 10 billion from high-grade tech companies a year ago. So, clearly something's changed. And the main point that maybe I think Rick referenced was that, there's been poor trading after issuance, where essentially there's lots of $25 billion bond deals, like Amazon, Nvidia, SpaceX are case studies outside of Alphabet.
All right. We know they're not making enough money. They're of course, got $25 billion now they're raising to of course incorporate more into this AI spending. Geez. All right, let's move on. Easy has got a link for us again in the chat. What the hell is this?
Even grab a butthole. I don't know, but I got yours. So come on down to Target and get 5% off with the red card or something. Oh, got your butthole. How do you even grab a butthole? I don't.
Oh my god. You gotta grab those buttholes, guys. Of course, we got in the butthole early, but I'm so rich, guys. I made $100 on butthole. Oh my god.
Stupid.
And I might lose half of it today. Oh no. Oh geez, freaking butthole. It looks like Brandon White lives in his grandma's attic. Crypto Quits says, what if you could leave your mom's basement, Otaku? my mom and dad's basement, which is underwater here in Florida. Yeah. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what else we got here. I got to show you what else is happening over here. We did have mention of the Clarity Act this morning from Bloomberg, and are outside the White House right here.
When do they
just
anticipate
about 20 minutes
vote
ago?
Very quickly here, because they want to leave town today.
They do want to leave town, and there was an expectation that there would be a vote before they left town.
We got to get shit done.
I think the answer now to your question is TBD, whether or not they pull that vote because of this latest development from Senator Murkowski, whether they get clarity from Senator Cassidy. It's probably unlikely that they hold the vote, and when I say they, I mean Republicans now, unless they know that they're going to be able to get a yes.
Jeff, really appreciate it. That's Bloomberg's Jeff Mason in Washington.
All right. So that was a mention of clarity this morning, as well as other legislators. They have to, of course, pass before the recess. It's not going to get done. And everyone, of course, is not everyone, but majority, of course, of Republicans are pushing more for a extension. All right. Let's see what else we got this morning. We got to get over to Kramer and Friends, see what's going on with Kramer. Let's see what's going on in the Squawk Box here. S&500. The winners. The Palantir for Solar. Zebra Technologies. All right. I'm already over it. All right. Anything else happening in the headlines for Yahoo? Let's take a look over here. July jobs report surprises to the downside. Again, earnings, the trade desk plummets on earnings miss. Wendy's cuts outlook. U.S. jobs unexpectedly dropped by 23,000. We already covered that this morning. Gold rally has support towards $5,000 next year. 23,000 seems kind of low. It should be a lot more doom. I feel like they're fudging those numbers too, because some of these companies have laid off that or more, for single companies or single entities like Microsoft here in the last few months. What else we got? Big Tech is borrowing its way through AI boom. SpaceX big week. Stock weathers earnings storm. It's pretty much the same crap every different day. Bitcoin still hanging out about 65,270. Let's get into the overall sentiment this morning. Are you guys bullish? Let's see if the markets are bullish. Let's see what's going on with the weather today. All right, let's start there. Start with Bitcoin and the weather. Looking right now, of course, at Kimba the White Snowland on YouTube. I bring you this to you every single day. Of course, show you where the weather is with Bitcoin. Looking at 4.5 billion roughly back and forth between the bulls and the bears. Slightly in the bulls' favor this morning. A little bit of a bounce between, of course, that parallel channel we were stuck in again last night. We were edging a little lower yesterday, though, towards the top end of about 65K, which it did break out finally this morning, which is, of course, positive to see that. More, of course, pain for the bears. It's always fun for the markets. But yeah, we did have about a $2,000 gap between that parallel channel going into the evening. That was $1,000 more than we had the previous day. Anyway, we came out screaming this morning, and it's looking bullish. It's looking pretty bullish, continuing, of course, to move up here on the day. In the last 12 hours, and in the last, realistically, 2 hours, we've seen a lot more increase demand for moving Bitcoin to the upside. I like it. I like it coming out the gate looking kind of strong this morning. Again, this is just the beginning of the day. We can get a little bit, strong push, a little bit stronger of a push, possibly getting a defending pushback from the bears right around that 65.3, it's still 65.3, 65.6, building up this evening into this afternoon, maybe later afternoon, 3 o'clock, something like that, towards the opening, or the close and the opening of the foreign market is, of course, not going to happen today because it's going into the weekend. This is kind of weird activity for a Friday, but usually, of course, it dies down a little earlier as people get out of work and just want to enjoy the weekend. Let's see what else we got here on the weekly. Still most of this activity building Bitcoin up for more support, about 62K. We're, of course, building up even higher levels here in between. And again, this is all pretty fresh here within the last 3 or 4 days. Bitcoin, more activity trying to push Bitcoin around that $63,000 for possibly a pullback. A golden pocket now in the short term is looking between 64 and 63K. Longer term, looking at 62, 61. And again, if we go back to what's happened here within the last month, in the last half a month, we're getting a little bit more activity piling in there at about 60K, but pretty much everything below that is being ignored. It seems like we are nearing the bottom somewhere between these levels, possibly 60 to 63K. We're actually finally there. Again, that's what we're seeing right now in the short term. We'll see if, of course, this continues into next week and, of course, next month. I still expect some sort of pullback, but we did get a nice clean breakout today of this overall downtrend we have, of course, experienced for the entire month of July. Not the entire month, towards the end of July, the last week or two of July. The beginning of the month was pretty okay. It was actually starting to mimic a little bit like April until the middle of the month, and then we started rolling over for this month's open. All right, guys. So if I were to, of course, give today, it's a little I'd say short-term bullish, long-term. There's a little waves. I would still say that today we're looking at cloudy with a chance of sunshine, I guess. The Iran War, Clarity Act, there's a lot of headlines that are going to, of course, spill over. We could see a little bit of buy the rumor, sell the news on Clarity today, but really, what are we going to do? Jump back up to 66K and then smash back down to 63? What are we really expecting out of this, really, for Bitcoin? I think it's it's going to be kind of meh by the end of the day, whether we're at 63 or 66 in my opinion. But anyway, I'm gonna stick to that cloudy with chance of sunshine at the end of the day. All right, that's what we're doing. Let's get a little bullish today. Let's get a little bullish, guys. Let's go. I need to wake up and drink more coffee. You're not bullish enough, guys. You're not bullish enough. That's what Easy said earlier. In the chat. All right, let's get back over to Doomberg real quick, see what they're talking about, and then get into some crypto news here in about 10 minutes.
Let's hear from the sell side this morning and get you your top calls. With that is Nora Melinda. Hey, Nora.
Hey, Danny. First up, SpaceX. You know we can't get enough of it. Argus upgrading the stock to buy, saying it's quote
120.
by how quickly
Damn,
the
a lot of
AI
things rallying today.
investments are paying off, and it likes the
hitting
growth
resistance
ahead.
though.
Shares of SpaceX up about 4% this morning. Now from space back down to Earth. Gap sliding down 1.2%. That's after a downgrade to equal weight at Wells Fargo. The firm says it's worried about Old Navy, saying the brand has some issues with its product mix. and isn't giving shoppers enough value. And Wells says there's no quick fix here, which could mean more pressure on earnings ahead. And finally, Sweet Green still down double digits this morning.
Yeah, Sweet Green. Okay. Anything else happening in the stock market? What's the overall moves here? 7,741. Damn, near all-time highs. We're only like what, 20 bucks? Not even a full percent from all-time highs. Yeah, it could happen by the end of today's trading session, but it's Friday. Don't expect the moon on a Friday. Looking at silver also moving up here, 4%, 4.3% on silver. We got gold up about 2.5%, and then we're going to get into, of course, the overall sentiment in our space. Gold looks like it wants to rally, man. Look at that bull flag on gold. All right, and yeah, let's take a look at Brent too. And they're still talking about Sweet Green, Jesus. Brent, we didn't see Kramer and Friends too. Let me see if I can get Kramer and Friends out one time. How about treasuries? Yes, treasuries. Oh, they're coming down now though. Okay, Brent. Oh, that means we're probably going to see a higher Dixie today. I really don't want to see 100 on the Dixie. Well, we'll see that in a second. Brent crude, real quick before we jump into all that. Looking at 82, still kind of rolling over possibly here this morning, possibly back down to about the high 70s, maybe by the beginning of next week. Okay, if this deal is real, if there is a deal, and what is the deal? Yeah.
Stupid?
Yeah, we'll have to wait to hear more, but it's the end of the week now, and we've been told 2 days since Monday, 2 days since Tuesday, 2 days since Wednesday, and it's still not there. All right, let's go into overall, outlook for today. Fear and Greed looking at 64, the highest we've seen Fear and Greed now since I think, I don't know, man, May? No, March? It's been a long ass time since we've seen 64 in Greed for the stock market. Looking at crypto as well for the Fear and Greed on crypto, looking at 29 here, still hanging out between that 30 to 25 level. Nothing has changed for crypto. And then we're looking at damn near 100. We did actually hit it, I think, this morning. No, really close, grinding on that 99.95, rolling over right now. Within I think right after the open, about an hour before the opening. Down to about 99.5. I do like that. I'm happy that it's not 100, because I was afraid it was going to be this morning. All right, then we're looking at bubbles. Let's go back in the crypto bubbles. So the biggest movers today are what? And is there any pain? I don't see any pain, man. Canton still is bleeding out a little bit there. 11% down on Canton. 3% down. 4% down on Ondo. I've been buying this dip. Picoin down 5%. This should, of course, be bleeding a lot further. Send that thing down 50%.
Stupid?
And near down, or is near 4% down today. All right. Let's continue into the weekly. Looking for at least 15% off on these assets to, of course, compare them to other ones that are mostly oversold here. Ondo is getting closer, not quite there yet. Still my runner-up here. The only thing close enough to 15 besides Canton and Beat are still, of course, getting beat down. 24% off on Canton on the weekly now, guys. This thing cannot stop rolling over. Nice little bounce here. Could be, of course, a good sign that maybe it's finding its bottom here on the weekly. 28% on the monthly. I don't really see. It's really not that bad. I mean, since the launch and everything, I don't know. It's a nice pullback if you're interested in this coin. It could be maybe the one for you. I don't know. Beat is down 50% on the weekly here. Only 1% or 2% on the month. It's not too bad here either. Again, it seems like we're finding these bottoms, guys. It feels like the bottoms are near every time I look at these coins, and there's hardly anything oversold. There's hardly any pain. That means we are grinding the lows. Looking at the for 30% or more. Again, there's nothing oversold in the month. Not a single asset, in my opinion, is oversold on the month. What are you guys buying today? Let me know in the chat. Every single day I wake up and automatically takes out of my account into some of my favorite projects. I'm still DCing little bits every single day, regardless. I'm not back in the truck cup anymore. I do like the prices on what do I do like right now? Grinding these lows right now. I do like the prices on SWE still. I think that's still one of my favorites. It's not really moving or doing anything, but it's slowly grinding down. I think we're at 6.7 still on SWE, so I've been loading up more on SWE a little bit more every day. Yeah, we're still set 6.75, 6.75. Anywhere near 6.7 is where I've been, of course, accumulating more SWE and lower I got low, orders all the way down to like 60, but I don't know if we're gonna actually hit those. All right, going back down into the top 200. Let's take a look and see what's oversold here today. Looking at UB down 18% on the single move today. Bonk down 10%. Cards down 7%. Collectors Crypt. We looked into that. That was like a NFT marketplace, all that sort of thing. Was it Shuffle? That's an online casino. Yeah, it's down 6%. The important things, guys, of course, falling down today. Xano, 7% down on Xano. Of course, that's in the ZBEC space, right? All right, and then we'll take a look at the weekly here. Again, where's the pain? Damn, there's hardly anything oversold. Kato, UB, and Lido, the only 3 assets oversold here on the weekly. You remember when last week, 2 weeks ago, I was showing you guys 15 to 20 assets here on the weekly? Not anymore. We're starting to see a build up here on the monthly. Again, we're kind of running out of time. If you guys, of course, are waiting to pick up stuff in the bear, we are at the possible bottom of the bear. Looking at anything oversold here, 30% or more. And there was about 10 here yesterday. This is my Goldilocks spot right now, but I'm not really seeing it today. DXE is down 92. Telcoin's down 38. That's the only 2 assets, I think. Bonk's down about almost 40% on the month. And that is it. You have 3 now in the monthly on the top 200. Oh, 4. Midnight. I missed Midnight there. The Midnight still, of course, down 40% here on the month. Remember, Chili's was down 30, not anymore. It's 22. ZBEC's starting to round off a little bit here, but another leg possible. It still hasn't broken out. It's really getting close to possibly getting a squeeze. I'm watching that. It's one of my, of course, runner-ups here. I do like me some ZBEC, but yeah, other than that, where's the pain? I want to buy some stuff, guys. There's nothing, of course, on sale, in my opinion, to back the truck up on that I really like anyway. I'll see you guys, of course, talking about this tonight. Hopefully there's more pain going into the weekend after all these, of course, all the dust settles on all these buy the rumor, sell the news like events today.
I'd
Not
buy
your
that
vice.
for $1.
Yep, just my 2 cents. All right, getting back over here, U.S. leverage ETF.
Offset that. But again, I come back to the fact that these are still relatively small, at least here in the U.S. There are some areas of single stock ETFs where they are getting large and impacting the underlying market more frequently. But this just comes back to there's leverage in the market. We just saw a hedge fund blow up. Like, this is part of the market, and leverage ETFs are, yes, they're getting bigger, but I don't think they're like completely driving what's happening here.
What about the private credit? We haven't talked about Blue Owl in a while already, the private credit concerns. All right, let's see what else we got over here from Kramer and friends. We didn't see Kramer this morning. I guess we may not. All right, guys, time to get into crypto news. About that time. We're about 5 minutes away from 10 o'clock in the morning. Bitcoin's still hanging out around 65K, 100. Nice bull flag there on the 15-minute. Let's see if that can continue. Looking at the 30, the 1 hour, not so much on the longer time frames yet. Short term, of course, it looks like we do have a little bit more legs. A possible, bounce maybe still coming a little bit lower. 65 flat this morning. Okay. All right, that's what we're pretty much looking at right now. City downgrade, airline stock to sell. We already covered all these headlines. We got to get into real news, of course, over here. Let's see what else we got in crypto news. Big bull Michael Saylor delivers a strong message. Bitcoin doesn't need this, and he's talking about probably clarity. This is true. He doesn't, but the rest of the market does. Negative aspects of the U.S. Clarity Act, which favors the bull market for the Bitcoin and altcoins, continue. This is because the U.S. Senate postponed a vote to the Clarity Act aimed at regulating the cryptocurrency market until September. This officially just came out 6 minutes ago. Damn. So yeah, it looks like they're not going to be staying behind today into the weekend. Following the development of the noteworthy assessment came from Michael Saylor, the founder of Strategy, who is known for as a big bull in the market. That's an understatement of the year. Following the delay in the U.S. Senate hearing, Saylor, in a statement made via her. Okay, they're talking about Saylor in a statement made via her X account. Okay, claiming that Bitcoin does not need Clarity Act. I didn't know that Michael Saylor's transitioning this week. Okay, but yeah, the U.S. needs clarity. In this context, Saylor stated that the real need is for a clear regulatory framework to be established for the U.S. cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin doesn't need clarity. America needs clarity. He's not wrong. I've been saying this for years. Bitcoin doesn't need it. It's one of the few assets out there that really don't need it. It's, of course, the most decentralized asset we have. Saylor states that he doesn't believe Bitcoin, which he sees the market as the market leader, needs specific regulations to succeed. However, Saylor recently expressed its support for the bill. In his statement, Saylor argues a bipartisan cooperation is necessary for both the country and the rest of the crypto market to create clear, lasting rules, protect property rights, encourage innovation, etc., etc., etc. Clarity Act now is postponed until September. This is out this morning, so I guess it is now official. At this point, Senate Majority Leader John Thune confirmed that no vote had taken place yet, but he said the bill will be brought up again when the Senate reconvenes in September. Clarity Act aims to create a clear framework. Of course, I'm not going to all that. It's again and again and again. Super Danny coming out with a $5 super chat this morning. Thank you. All right, he says, hey, Otaku, take a quick TA on if I'm stuck in the courts this morning. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on with if. For some of you guys who decided to play into that. Bitcoin, as Bitcoin retests that 65, of course, level I just mentioned. And here they are, we're breaking down a little bit now on this news. The Clarity Act will not, of course, take place. A little bit of that buy the rumor, sell the news taking place already. Maybe taking us down to, let's see, next level support here. Sorry about that. We can even bounce right now pretty close to the 64.8, 64.9. If not, we will be retesting, of course, probably 60. I would say 64.6. It's gonna be down here probably. Yeah, it's always 6, the 8s, and of course the 3s on BTC. All right, let's get back in here. Let's see what do we got here. We're gonna take a look at what if, right? What if for Danny. Super Danny in the house. How you doing this morning, Super Danny? Hope you're having a great day. Happy Friday, everyone in the chat. We made it. Is it just the ticker's just if, right? I don't even know if has any significant listings that I can even track on over here. I can't even chart the damn thing, I don't think, on TradingView. If I don't think so. I don't think I can. Probably find it on what deck screener. That's a Robinhood token. I don't know where the hell I get that. I am not a degenerate meme coin expert, as you guys know. I very seldomly get into meme coins. Just recently got into the butthole with you guys. That was funny. We got into some butthole. You can't. Oh, dude. Haven't seen gains like this since ZBEC last year. Let's go. Happy, of course, you guys. Don't forget, take profits. Take your initial out, let it ride, do the things, the smart things. Don't lose your ass in, of course, this space. All right. What if, I don't know, chart. Jeez. Chart. So I can find somewhere I can look at it for you. If then chart. What the hell? Crypto, man, this is so niche. Okay. What if price predictions? Yeah, no. I don't know where to chart this, guys. Here's CoinGecko, I guess. Not really gonna be able to chart it properly, but there's the coin. It's in a steady up curve too on the 24-hour, on the 7-day. I think it lost a lot of its gains, right? Lost a lot of its position. It's bouncing now though. But there's no guarantee it'll return back to the, what was it, $30 million market cap, I think was the height of this coin so far. Usually between like 30 and 100 is kind of where we kind of, level off and maybe kind of check if this thing's really going to pop off further or not. So it is getting a little bit of a correction. Down from a $35 million market cap, just shy of 35 million. Right now sitting at about half of that, about 15.5, attempting a rebound. You're going to probably be seeing resistance against a meme coin. It can do whatever it wants. There's no real way to chart a meme coin. Right now it's sitting at it's about ready to fight resistance right there on the way back up. At about again, the market cap's going to be a little bit lower, or required to be higher. Required to be higher to produce that price, because these coins are being minted as the price continues to go up. So remember, you're kind of working against the clock too on these memes. I mean, you can see it here in the market cap. Whereas, like, what day is that? August 4th, which is only 3 days ago. You required like a $14.5 million market cap to be pretty much where you're at right now at a 15.5. So you already lost $1 million in market cap worth of price action. So don't keep that in mind too. You're working against the clock as these coins are slowly being minted day after day after day. But anyway, that's why market cap matters, guys. Even in meme coins. Even in meme coins. Don't take my word for it. I just talk about it all the time. All right. So yeah. It depends on where your conviction is with this project. Really, I can't tell you where it's going to go. I don't know. It's a meme coin. All I know is that by the time it gets back to peak, the price of this coin is not going to be the same as it was last time at a $30 million or $35 million valuation. What is that going to be now? I don't know. I don't know how many coins are minted right now. Total supply is almost there, just getting there. Needs about 100 million tokens to be, of course, met to max supply. Maybe it'll level off and then get more investor interest, but yeah, people are, of course, buying and selling this as the coins are being minted further. I don't know if this really has legs. Does What If have legs? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a dumb meme. I think it's just like, what if? Oh, what if anything? Okay. What if bears, start climbing pools again? I don't know. It's just not for me. I guess I like the butthole better because it's making fun of Claude. It's making fun of Claude's logo, which is shaped like a butthole. I love that. That's funny. It's cute. It's hilarious. Anyway, I don't think that's going to last higher than 30 million either. But anyway, let's see what else we got. LFG is a Moonbag says, Danny, you stop it, dude. You stop it.
What are you, stupid?
Geez. Andy in the chat telling you guys you're not bullish enough. I think so. Yep.
If you were bullish before, now you can take your bullishness, times it by 10, multiply it by another 25, add 2, and then times it by 1 billion, and you're still only half as bullish as you should be.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
You guys are a bunch of degenerates. You're so bullish. The Bitcoin's sitting right now at 65K, attempting to keep this level, wicking right to it. Will she hold? So far, it's looking like it will. All right, you guys. If you guys just missed it, we did, of course, get the announcement that Clarity, of course, will not be getting the vote. They're going to be going on recess and coming back in September, and they say they're going to get a vote in September. All right. We're starting to get that wick up here in the 5-minute, the 15-minute. And everything, of course, you can see we're starting to wick there at 65K. All right. Let's continue, guys. Anything else going on crypto besides this? We already covered the jobs report, non-farm payrolls, unemployment, down 23,000. We already covered that. BIP 110 refuses to die despite near zero miner support. Yeah, that's not going to happen without the help of the miners. What else? Crypto Council for Innovation CEO Clarity Act delay won't stop push for regulatory clarity. Of course not. We just saw Russia get above, ahead of us. We just saw Hong Kong get ahead of us. We saw South Korea get ahead of us, and we saw Japan get ahead of us when it comes to crypto regulation. We are behind now. About 4 or 5 major countries. What else? Wyoming reveals indirect hype exposure in second quarter 13F filing. So we're getting a little bit more hype for hype. But I think it's still selling down, isn't it? I'm looking at buying a bag. Waiting for something to really break, though, to throw some big capital I have sitting on the sidelines. Let's see. Hype tether. Let's take a look at it really quick on KuCoin. How's hype doing this morning? Ooh, it's getting the Clarity Act sell off right there. But honestly, it's not bad. It's still nothing but up for the year. Little bit of a deviation there. Where's the overall trend? Come on, give me on the weekly. There we go. Yeah, still up there. Still can come back down, consolidate what these levels. Even back down to like 35. If you want to go on a bit of a bullish curve, maybe you can respect 41 or 40. But for the most part, yeah, hype is still not, dying. The hype is still not dying for hype yet. All right. Let's get back to 65K. Bitcoin is losing it right now, 64,800. What else we have here in crypto news? Crypto money laundering cases in South Korea surge 152-fold in the first half. Police data shows. South Korea FTC moves to sanction Bithumb over the lowest fee ads. Okay. Coinbase launches Michigan bid over sports prediction markets. Bitcoin hovers below 65K as Middle East tensions escalate further, and we're probably not getting anything real news coming out of that, or of course our own country when it comes to what's going on with the deal. This deal is non-existent. All right, what else we got? Let's take a look at maybe a few more. We're going into the weeds now. 3 hours ago. Yeah, and I think that's a bit old now, to be really. Thailand exempts crypto trading profits from capital gains until 2029. Again, that's not new. We covered that last year. But I guess it's new to some people who haven't heard yet. Bhutan linked wallet transfers 28 million in Bitcoin to Binance. Getting some whale activity there. Let's see if there's any change to the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges this morning. See if we're still seeing a bit more of that cold card scare back on exchanges. We are still getting a little bit of a baby bump there. 2.49 million right now sitting since the cold card. Since the cold card, it's only been about what is that? About 10,000, 100,000? No, about 10,000 coins have been added to the exchanges within the last week or so. All right, just keeping an eye on that over there when we're talking about stuff like this. All right, anything else? Not really. Let's take a look at Cointelegraph. We'll get back over the TradFi here in a second as well. Clarity Act delay, of course, gives Asian financial hubs an opening. First digital CEO. Industry figures warn that the continued legislative limbo could slow institutional adoption, revive regulation by enforcement, and push innovation offshore. We're going back into 2023, 2024 when it comes to the fields here in America with regulatory clarity in crypto. A lot of these companies, guys, announced that they were going to be moving operations. I remember Coinbase. Those days are coming back. If we cannot get this shit done, Brian Armstrong's going to threaten to leave again. Russia cracks down on 9 crypto exchanges in Moscow. Binance crypto Bitcoin volume ratio hits record as future outweigh spot 8 times. CleanSpark misses Wall Street revenue estimates as shares sink. We're not getting anything juicy enough. Cold card exploit now pushes July losses to 247 million. Damn. All right. Wait. Okay. That's just they're talking about the. They're not talking about the losses from the cold card in total. Hacker, yeah, they are. Holy shit. Now over 100 million than we expected. 130 million more than we expected, or originally last reported. The most this year after the 644 million stolen in April, according to DeFi Llama data. The total was more than triple the 75 million stolen in June and the 60 million stolen in May. Cold card exploit was the month's biggest exploit, with at least $100 million in Bitcoin stolen from 7,300 wallets. All right, and I guess they're lumping that together with all the hacks, I guess, in July. I guess. Okay. All right. There's another catch-22 there. They grabbed me. Anything else? Proposed clarity ethics deal could save Trump millions in taxes, says Bloomberg. Wow. I mean, he's going to be throwing at things in a blind trust. Like, I guess there's that. I guess. Let's see. Anything else? Bitcoiners turn dice throws as self-custody setups are reevaluated. We've been talking about that all week. Again, Ledger came out and told everybody that, of course, their products and Trezor's products and, of course, the big boys' products are sound. Anything else here? Not really. Is that freaking Scam Bankman-Fried still? We're still talking about him? Really? Oh my God! Yeah, a U.S. appeal court mandates affirms Sam Bankman-Fried's conviction. 3 circuit judges disputed the former FTX's claims, and the defunct crypto exchanges investors could have been made whole and wouldn't have experienced any losses if it wasn't for him. I don't know if they're gonna give him any. On Tuesday, the Second Circuit filed a mandate to following in June 12th ruling affirming lower court decision convicting the former CEO on the 7 felony counts and sentencing him to 25 years in federal prison. All right, so he's still going to serve his sentence, majority of his sentence. Okay, that's fine. All right. Let's get back over to doom scrolling over here after we take a look at Kevin Hassett out talking about the jobs report.
Well, if government ownership of means of production is part of the definition there, then
busy morning, guys.
Trump administration has taken shares in Intel, MP Materials, Trilogy, Metals, Lithium Americas, and they've got the golden share in U.S. Steel. Why is that not socialism?
Yeah, because it's not control. So, for example, the Norwegians have a sovereign wealth fund they own maybe about 3 or 4% of U.S. equities. That's not socialism. They're not going in and telling the management what to do and so on. And so I think that one of the things that President Trump and Howard Lutnick have noticed is that in the end, the U.S. would be way better off if we have something like a sovereign wealth fund. And we're certainly putting up firewalls to make sure that the government can't come in and micromanage those firms.
We just heard from Rick Reeder of BlackRock, you know him well.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
We need to see something on the fiscal side to try to get the economy moving and companies spending again. Does the president have any plans to propose something like that, or are we kind of stuck until after the midterms, and or if the Democrats take control of one of the houses, we're stuck for 2 years?
You know, I think that Rick's call for, some kind of stimulus package, I guess I haven't seen what he said, feels completely inconsistent with all the data I'm seeing right now. And so I'd have to see what Rick was saying. But
yeah, I had to see what he's saying too. What? He was calling for a stimulus? I guess we might have missed that one. But yeah, he was talking about what we did catch. He was talking about that how he doesn't feel the Fed's going to be hawkish. I'm assuming that he's talking about a stimulus package rather than I'm not gonna be able to find it right now. It's too early since that last report. But he's probably talking about the Fed more than likely not likely to do any hikes this year. It's too hawkish for the markets, and of course consumers are going to be hurt if that were to happen.
The Oval with him last night, we talked about a wide range of issues, and he doesn't really have much patience for yes men. And so when you go into a meeting in the Oval, the one thing I can say is that you cover a wide range of topics and a wide range of opinions, always.
All right, what do we think is going to happen now with Iran? And the reason I ask that is because everybody also that we have talked to says that
2 days from next
it would
Monday.
Sure do a lot if we got that war over with and prices came down for energy.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I'm not involved in the negotiations with the Iranians. I don't have any insight. It's not, that's stronger than yours on the specifics of the negotiations. I could say that we've done an enormously good job stabilizing global energy markets despite this disruption by doing things like increasing production through pipelines, getting the Jones Act waived so that American energy can move to the coast. And that's one reason why, while energy prices are higher than we would like, they didn't go nearly as high as a lot of the people on your shows were saying, right? People were saying we're going to be stuck at $150 oil just a few months ago. And so I think what that means is that all of these steps that we've taken in increasing energy production, especially in the U.S., means that when this is resolved, then prices are going to drop a lot. And I think that that is something that's being priced into futures markets, and it's actually affecting decisions today because if you buy oil today somewhere, then
yeah, we get it. We also have, of course, we're sending everyone who is getting their oil from, of course, the Strait of Hormuz to Texas. Yeah, we get it. All right, so we're gonna have, of course, all that excess oil production here for the States when we're done too. Okay, all right. So anything else going on in crypto news? Let's get back one more time to some of the headlines here, maybe on CoinDesk, and then take a look at the real, of course, news over on X. Let me catch up with you guys one more time in the chat and see what's going on with you. How we doing, guys? How we doing? I love G's when you move back. It's ridiculous. Cliff says, are things like making profits off butthole part of the new economy? I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Easy says the bullishness summoned the Andy train. Oh no, I guess so. Danny in the chat, yes, thanks, no problem. You aren't bullish enough, guys, says Cliff. Jasmine to 75 cents. Oh wait, that was last year. Ooh, yeah, Jasmine. We got some Jasmine questions yesterday. I haven't talked about Jasmine in a long time. I still like Jasmine. I love the principles on Jasmine. Just not a holder of Jasmine anymore. It hasn't done anything for me in my portfolio in a long time. I sold in the last breakout, and that was it. Didn't look back. And that was at the beginning of the year. I, of course, rolled over my portfolio into a new portfolio, and I'm sticking to it. Coming out swinging for some of the big winners I know. I'm happy with what my portfolios is today. So that's where we're at. Again, I love Jasmine. I can't hold it anymore. Maybe another time. All right. Let's see. Anything else happening here? Could be a really good time to buy Jasmine though at cheaper prices than I even, not quite there. Almost, a little bit lower. How about 203? How about 202? Like we were buying back in the 22, 23 market. That's what I want to be buying. So of course when I bought my bag. Let's see, anything else happening here? U.S. unexpectedly shed 23,000 jobs. We were talking about the same crap. We're here after a Clarity Act funeral. The crypto world would keep turning. Yeah. U.S. of course is not the great innovator anymore. Why Bitcoin's bit 110 refuses to die. We covered that this morning. Bitcoin's volatility nearly disappeared. The risk hasn't. Bitcoin hovers below 65K as Middle East tensions escalate further. We pretty much covered all of these this morning. Cold card follow now shows up as 210,000 Bitcoin leaves old wallets. Again, going back on exchanges. I already showed you where the exchanges were now reflecting that. All right. We're going to get into some doom scrolling. It's time. Okay, and guys, don't forget to like, subscribe. Please support the channel. It's only the buttons down below. Just hit the buttons, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget, we also have a Patreon live. We're going to be, of course, hanging out with you guys tonight, having a little bit of a drink, and of course, chatting about crypto. If you guys want to join that conversation, it's only $15 a month to join the Chaos Crew. We do that conversation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday after, of course, the live stream here, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on those days. See you over there soon. All right, let's get into some doom scrolling. Bitcoin doesn't need clarity. America needs clarity. Of course, that one came out this morning, really early too. really early. It was like, what, 4 o'clock in the morning? Jeez, Sailor, jeez. Okay, that was a repost from British Hodl. Okay, gotcha. Breaking Senate delays Crypto Clarity Act vote until the summer recess. That's going to be the #1 thing you're going to see here this morning. That's like, of course, we just mentioned. Oh, what the hell? Trump is fighting now Andrew Tate. I just showed you him win the battle with Kameme in Street Fighter. Now he's fighting Andrew Tate, and he's getting his ass kicked, I guess. All right. What the hell? Why is he fighting Andrew Tate? What the hell? Round 3. KO. Oh, or not? No round 3? All right. I guess so. Breaking President Donald Trump says, I see it more and more when people are paying with Bitcoin. They don't even know about cash anymore. What? Crypto's a big deal. Crypto's a big deal.
You know, they don't even know about cash anymore. That takes a lot of pressure off our dollar. It's a good thing for our country. But if China took over crypto, which they would love to do, or if China took over AI, which they would really, so we are leading with AI on China. Nobody thought that was possible. The reason was energy, because he can create. He's an amazing guy. China can create unbelievable amounts of energy, and they use coal, and they use oil and gas, and they use, we don't want to see China take over crypto.
All right. I'm not sure what interview that is. I don't know. Is that presented by Boeing? Okay. Make hair great again. There you go. God, this stuff's getting too good, guys. It's getting I'm so done waiting for the Clarity Act. Damn. Calm down, bro. Geez. Clarity is delayed. U.S. of course is delaying Clarity Act until September. It's over. The robots have won. Just in Chinese company Moonshot's AI model breaks down and escapes from isolated test environment. We're doing the same thing over there that we just saw here with what is it? Opus, right? Yeah, let's take a look at that and see what's going on with Moonshot. That was, of course, the DeepSeek 2.0 from Kimi. Let's see, escape captivity. I don't know. I'm just going to put escape. All right. Moonshot's Kimi K3 AI model escaped cybersecurity testing sandbox. Came out 2 hours ago from Yahoo. So it looks like it originally was reported about 6 hours ago, maybe. In the foreign market close. Moonshot's Kimi AI model escaped the cybersecurity testing sandbox built in the UK government's AI Safety Institute. US-based researcher Frontier Security said on Thursday, adding to a string of similar incidents involving models from Meta, OpenAI, and Anthropic. According to Reuters, guys, it's over, man. They won. Oh my God. I again go back to those nightmares I was telling you guys about in the Patreon about the December last year, I had these nightmares that we were going to shut down the internet due to this quarantine, of course, breakout, some sort of thing like COVID, but digitally. Frontier Security CEO Yaron Singer said that the model did not exploit a zero-day vulnerability, but instead took advantage of a misconfiguration in the sandbox, according to Engadget. Rather than breaking into any external site of service, Kimi K3 simply pulled up the GitHub and retrieved the answer to the task it had been given. The incident suggests the model lacks internal guardrails to prevent it from seeking the easiest available path to a solution rather than the solving problem as intended. Frontier Security concluded from the incident that any sufficiently capable AI agent will locate and exploit an available route to the internet. This is exactly what I'm afraid of with cold storage wallets too, guys, as we go deeper and deeper into AI and quantum. Frontier Security cautioned that the behavior is unlikely to be isolated, since the other models are operating with comparable network access would probably exploit the same kind of opening. As with the earlier case with Meta and OpenAI and Anthropic, the escapes trace back to errors in how the sandbox environments were configured, not to the defects of the models themselves. According to the Engadget, these cases were involved models that were either unreleased or had their safeguards deliberately lowered for more rigorous testing. Kimi K3, by contrast, is a model that has been widely freely available to the public since shortly after its launch, making the incident potentially more harmful. Moonshot did not respond to the request for comment, and yeah, the chaos continues. Yes, it does. Welcome to the dystopian future, guys. Welcome to the dystopian future. You're gonna get more and more of these. Yeah. Reports of breakouts. Okay. A team of more than 24 volunteer coders calling themselves Bitcoin Red Team have been using AI models this week to check all the open source Bitcoin software apps. They have found 1,029 high critical security vulnerabilities so far. Again, going back to yeah, we're not ready for AI and crypto. Make sure, of course, you guys have a secure device as much as you can believe it's secure, and do whatever you can to make sure it does fail safe from some of these hacks. Right now, I suggest at least a passphrase for your hardware wallet. Get, of course, a wallet that provides that sort of a level of security on top of at least 256. You know, but other than that, multi-sig. That's the only thing you can else you can really do. Multi-sig. I'm probably gonna set that up in my setup here soon. Keep stacking sats. Bitcoin, yes. Keep stacking sats. Insane crash in the USD Japanese yen to the dollar index. USD Japanese yen dropped from 158 to 156 in a single 15-minute candle over 180 bips. The DXY fell from 99.9 to 99.4 in the exact same candle. The dollar is being sold everywhere. The U.S. job report came in negative, with the economy losing 23,000 jobs against expectations of a 85,000 gain. This is from Bull Theory. Then that killed the case for the Fed rate hike. Yes, it did. Lower U.S. rate hike expectations, and then lower returns on holding dollars so traders can sell them. And when the dollar falls, it falls against every currency, in which the DXY dropped just as hard. This is exactly what happened. This is exactly what Japan needed. It spent 160 billion yen this year trying to push USD to Japanese yen down, and it kept coming back. Weaker dollar does the same job for free. There you go. I don't like to see the yen get more expensive, but, you know, our dollar, of course, is worth less. It's a win-win, I guess, for everyone in crypto. Let's double check real quick and see where we are right now with, what was I going to check? I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, the chances of a Fed rate hike decision. After the jobs report today. 14% chance of clarity being signed. This is the lowest level we've seen of clarity this morning. And Fed hike decision now sitting at a 63% no change. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that, guys. We fell a staggering almost 10% today. Again, it was a coin flip yesterday. Not today. It was 49%, I believe, yesterday. For a Fed rate decision to, of course, roll in favor of a hike. Not today, not today. All right, let's get back in here and see what anything else breaking. And that's pretty much it, I think. We're running into a wall a little bit now. BlackRock's IBIT ETF bought 1,700 Bitcoin on Monday, 2,600 on Tuesday, 3,000 on Wednesday, and then 2,000 on Thursday. Do you think it's going to continue the buying streak today? Possibly. Bitcoin sitting still at 65,000. Breaking Michael Saylor just shut down the FUD. We need to prove that even if we sold Bitcoin, Bitcoin wouldn't break. And now we've proven it. Damn, mic dropped. Wow. Wow.
That misconception. We broke that narrative. It turns out that the break-even point for us is about 3.2%. So if Bitcoin appreciates 3.2%, we can pay the dividends forever by just selling the Bitcoin. But you can imagine if you're a short seller, you say, well, you can't sell the Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will fail. And so they want to say that the credit is worthless because you won't sell the Bitcoin. So the way...
I don't know if this is real. That I feel like maybe they just took his text. No, this is an interview. I don't know, man. Don't trust anything anymore. All right. Anyway, Russia plans a potential attack on NATO to test its strength. U.S. intelligence finds. They've been, of course, sending some missiles their way lately, right? Lumber has now been traded red for 11 straight days, the longest losing streak since April 2024. Timber on physical lumber. Damn. How is that possible? I don't even know how that's even possible with high energy costs right now. Transporting good. Maybe it's just not expecting the housing market to really build any new homes. They're building a shit ton of storage units, though. Holy crap! All right. Let's get back in the chat. Catch up with you guys. We are running out of steam here. It looks like this morning. We're gonna get back in the chat if I make sure there's nothing over there. We kind of beat a dead horse on crypto Twitter already. Danny says Jasmine needs to go back to 202. Right? Yeah, me too, man. To get you're talking about man. I'm thinking the other direction. You're thinking that direction. 2 cents. Damn. 2 cents for you to get out. Or I can hold it until $1. Holy crap, Danny. For 2040. I don't think it'll take. Well, for $1, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, my expectations on that have been kind of pulling back for a while. I still think it's going to do well. The tokens themselves are almost all in circulation, right? Jasmine is going to have probably a really good run next cycle if it stays alive in Japan. Right? I don't have any reason to think it won't. I'm just I'm just de-risking my portfolio for the most part right now. Let's see. Jasmine coin market cap. Let's see what's going on with the overall coins and Jasmine. Quick little health check here. I haven't done this in a while for Jasmine. Let's see. Overall market cap right now sitting just under 200 million. Still bleeding down here. 204. I know there've been some concerns. They did just get a red flag from, was it BitThumb, right? You just got a red flag from BitThumb. I forget what. I don't know what that was for. They're suggesting some sort of illicit activity with the project, or maybe some illicit activity with some holders of the project. I don't know what the details are, but as a similar fashion of investor concerns being raised, like Binance's what do you call it, innovation zone, that's of course been plaguing Jasmine for 4 years now. Let's see, total supply sitting at 50 billion, total max supply right now sitting at circulating at 49.4. Yeah, it's really close to being all there. I do like this getting closer. I'm probably going to be an investor after all the FUD is done. I'll buy a few million just to sit on it for fun. But yeah, I do like Jasmine. I still love the idea behind Jasmine. Of course, locking up your data. I've been an avid supporter of Jasmine for years. I'm just not holding any right now. I didn't think it was a good idea to hold this, going into this year, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. All right, but yeah, probably be a buyer here soon, guys. Getting closer to those bear market prices from last bear market. I was a buyer back then. I'll probably be a buyer again this time. All right, especially when all the tokens are out there. All right, let's see what else we got in the chat. What else we got in the chat? Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Strawberry, good. Strawberry, of course, hanging out in Taiwan with her family. Love you, of course, Strawberry. Send some love her way. Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon in the chat, Strawberry Dragons. Hope you're having a great trip, Strawberry. Enjoying the rest of summer while you can. Cliff says you can't sell Bitcoin, but you can hodl butthole. You can, yeah. I mean, I guess, Cliff. I would say you can't sell Bitcoin, but you can sell your butthole. That's what I would say, honestly. SpaceX up $126. Yes, it is. Good evening, guys. Good evening. And yes, it's up about $6 more since the last time we just looked at it this morning. Let's take a look. SpaceX now, it's trading at 127, getting a little bit of a bounce here. Finally, Pikachu, still surprised on this one. All right. Let's get back over here. You can see the bounce off of, yep, last level of support there. This one happened yesterday at around 10 o'clock in the morning open. We did break out, and we'll see if it's got some legs to stay. Let's go back to resistance back here. What are we looking at? It's breaking through this right here. So it's got to get back above 129, basically 130. And then we're off to the races again, I guess. There's hardly anything back here to really keep it lower. Next level is resistance going to be like a 150. That's a pretty big one there. Kind of goes backtrack to, yeah, all the way back here to June 22nd. Wow, that's almost, yeah, about 20 days, 22 days of chop to fight off that resistance there. Then we're going back to the opening price target, which is going to be about 155. 155, yep, 155. So it's got a journey. It's got a journey, but today could be a really good buying opportunity for SpaceX. Looking like it wants to pop off right now and break out of this. Cup and handle pattern possibly coming soon for SpaceX. Remember when I used to do these for coins and not stonks? 150, man, that takes it to that next level of resistance too. It does, right around 144 is what I'm seeing here. So a little bit lower than that 150 chop. Stuck in this little bit right here, but probably won't last very long there because there's hardly anything down keeping it down here, to be honest, other than just the investors, of course, early sell-off. That's yeah, right there. All right, so yeah, that's SpaceX right now. SpaceX. All right, what else we got here? How big is that move today too? If you got in early this morning when we were sitting at 120 or 115, let's just say we'll start at 120. All right, that's when it really broke out. You're already up about 6. And it actually breaks out to there. It's about 20% in a single move. That is meme-like or meme stock or crypto-like volatility, right? So we'll see if that comes for SpaceX on a Friday too. Let's see. SpaceX. Okay, that's where we left off. Good morning. Good evening, wherever you are. Again, Strawberry. Cliff says you can't sell Bitcoin, but you can sell your butthole. Yes, sir. That's what I say. That's what I say. Jake says, if Gwei retakes and holds 2,752 today, we will run higher, says Jake. And saying very looking positive here on Gwei's outlook for the day. Look at that. Nice. We might actually get back. It might start hitting my exit. My exit's around here, 39, 34. And yeah, we're looking like it. I just want to be done with this thing. All right, yeah, that actually could get close enough to me selling my bag today. The rest of my bag. Get done with this damn thing. God. Oh, man. Where are we at right now? Nice pump up. Holy crap. 45% now up from the lows on just yesterday. Nice run here. Up 23 just this morning alone. I guess split between yesterday and today. Up about 45%. Told you it bottomed. Yes, Jake. Yes, you have, my friend. Let's go, King of Ohio.
The King of Ohio. Jake the Snake. The
Yes,
keeper
sir.
of wrenches. The painter of lead pipes. The igniter of dumpster fires.
Hold on to your buttholes, guys. How's Butthole doing anyway? Again, that's the coin we were talking about on Wednesday night, and yeah, now it's sitting at what, 3x since we got in. Otaku loves buttholes, but but is scared of coming out Gwei. Well, last night I gave him the whole bottle. It was last Friday, Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, we gave him the whole bottle on Wednesday, so I guess it worked. I forgot about that. Let's go. Got tired of throwing pills at it, so I just gave him the whole bottle. All right, so Gwei is moving up today. Happy, of course, to see that finally for some of you guys sitting in there and holding this thing. I already sold half of my bag. Maybe I'll buy back in. It looks pretty bullish, man. Again, a move right now would take it up 55% to get to the top of that pole. I might throw, I might throw some money at it today. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Thanks again for that update, Gwei, King of Ohio, of course, Jake the Snake. Let's get back over to TradFi. Make sure we're not missing anything. It looks like crypto Twitter is popping off right now.
On the face of it, it looks like a very mixed report, but what you need to know is that it is giving equities a boost because it removes the need for the Fed perhaps to raise interest rates in the near term. It's also helping bonds.
Yeah, it looks like we're probably not going to be raising our interest rates. Yep. Labor force participation rate 16 plus fell to 61% in July. Ooh. Goldman Sachs first take on jobs. It's funny because we're almost at the participation rate of the overall labor market or workforce at 60% in Bitcoin's, of course, near 60% dominance as well. Where's it at this morning? I wonder where it's at this morning. If I can click on the right thing here. Bitcoin dominance right now sitting at 59.5. Damn, some of the highest we've seen this week. Coming out the gate this morning, we actually hit 59.56. That was the high today. This is the highest we've been in over a month. Holy crap. Yeah, this last 6 months, we were higher back in May. 60% back in May. 61% as well. It's funny, it's kind of mimicking the labor. That's weird. All right. Let's take a look and see anything else going on in crypto news. Let's take a look back in Kramer and Friends over here in CNBC. One last check-in. Oh, we just did this. Yeah, we did. July jobs report, takeaways. Yeah, and then we already covered all this crap this morning. One more run through crypto Twitter. President Trump says he doesn't want crypto in Japan to take over crypto. What was that? We already talked about that. We already shared some of those clips. Justin, Senator Dave McCormick says delaying the Clarity Act will push U.S. crypto jobs, investments, innovation overseas. Crypto's a big deal. People talking about Bitcoin, paying with Bitcoin and taking pressure off the dollar. Clarity Act, Clarity Schmarity. It's what we got. Justin Senate Majority Leader Whip John Barrasso says it's time for the Senate to pass the Clarity Act. This is 20 hours ago. It's old. All right, I think that's it, guys. Clarity Act delayed again. No Senate vote is expected before recess. And that's what everyone's talking about this morning as the news comes on out. All right, I'm done. I think that's it, guys. Nothing else to cover. Hitting our head against the wall. Bitcoin's still trading around 65.1. Not too shabby, guys, for a Friday especially. We did wick, pretty aggressively down to 64.7. And we wicked right back up to 65K. This morning, looking really good here on the 30-minute. The smaller time frames, of course. Longer time frames, we're getting tight. Wow, in that hour. Wow.
Go. Tight.
Yes. All right, and that's about it. How's Ethereum doing? We haven't talked about Ethereum in a while. Ooh, we ran up to about 1942 today. Now trading about 1923. Still on a nice rip there as well for ETH. All right. Total market cap before we go too. I want to take a look at total market cap. Yeah, above 2.22 trillion. No, we're not there yet. 2.21 though. We added about $100 billion of market cap to the market this morning. No, was it 10 billion? It's only 10 billion, right? No, yeah, about $10 billion. Maybe 20. I think we were at a low of 219 before the market opened. Yep, that's about it. Yep, 219. $20 billion. That's not that. Come on, guys. Those are rookie numbers. But yeah, I'm excited that we are finally wrong, guys. This morning, we of course called for baseline bear last night. Pretty much hung out on our baseline until about an hour or two before the morning open. We did touch the very bottom tip of our our bull case scenario. Is that enough to be baseline bull? Yeah, pretty much. So we were wrong this morning. Again, the first time on the channel we've been wrong calling Bitcoin, predicting the morning open for, I don't know, a few months, 3 or 4 months. I don't even know anymore. It's been forever since we've been wrong here on the channel. My guess is we're probably going to settle somewhere around the 65, maybe mid to low 64s for the end of today. We're going into a weekend, so don't forget the low liquidity into the weekend. If people just want to buy over the weekend, we could just pump higher. Again, it's been nothing but up so far for the month of August. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm not expecting the moon, especially since Clarity's not getting off the gate. But It doesn't really matter for Bitcoin. It really matters for everything else in America. All right. Otaku, how your folks doing? They're doing fine, Jake. They're doing great. Having a good time spending time with them while I'm here. I'm only going to be here with them for a couple of months, and I'll be, of course, shipping out to Thailand. I do not live here. I do not live with my parents. Oh, jeez. Despite what some people have said, we'll talk about that tonight. Have a good day tonight, guys. I'll see you with the Patreon Live tonight at 9:30. We're going to discuss a lot of crazy shit. I cannot believe some of the crap people say about me. What the hell? Jimothy! Okay, it looks like Jimothy's back in the news again. What's this? Jimothy spotted sporting a new do. He's a Trump fan, apparently. He's a fan of our chaos president, and so should you. Keeping the politics aside, guys, I love, of course, the chaos that our president brings to our channel. Jacob Snake says, I hope they are still watching the show so they can see all of the ridiculous things you say about our friend. You... Oh my God.
What are you, stupid?
Wow, you got me again on that one, too. Wow. Nice. ETH up as well, says Cliff. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And Cliff's got something else before we head out. Let's see what we got. Trump solves affordability crisis by opening a national strategic burrito reserve. We definitely need one of those. Especially for Taco Tuesday. We definitely need one of those. All right, guys. I'll see you all again tonight. I'm excited to talk to you guys tonight. Catch up on a lot of things that have been happening. Yeah, I got to clear the air. It's one of those days, man. It's one of those days. Have a good one, and I'll see you all again soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my keys. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my world is more wrong and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I want more. Hollywood shop in the door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Is your butthole ready? Are you ready? Oh my God, guys, that stupid meme coin. I can't stop thinking about it. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Don't, again, invest any more than you're willing to lose. Please, guys, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid when it comes to these meme coins. We are having fun, though, with the one we're, of course, playing with right now. Our butthole. In the Patreon. Again, if you guys want to join the Patreon, it's only $15 a month. Get them out. Come on out. Have a good time with us. We're, of course, going to be doing it again tonight. I can't wait to see the turnout tonight, guys. We've been having a good time over there lately with our buttholes. All right. Later, guys. Later.
What are you, stupid?
Stupid meme coins.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, ICE taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Bet.